What's going on, guys? So, I finally found something that I've been looking for months, and I found almost everything else that is in this wave, but I finally have a new Dragon Ball Dragon Stars Super, not Super, Z figure. It is KRILLIN. It's KRILLIN. So, for some reason, I have not been able to find KRILLIN. Actually, I haven't been able to find these figures for a while. I've definitely seen reissue or redo Super Saiyan Goku. I've seen Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. I've seen Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. I have Super Saiyan Gohan with the thingy. I found Piccolo, didn't get him. That's one with the cape. I regret that now. I wish I did have him. But KRILLIN, I have never been able to find. So I need my little cue ball friend here. So this isn't going to be a full-on review. This is just going to be an out-the-box because, well, it's a Dragon Stars figure, and honestly, it's not going to be too impressive. But this apparently is like early days KRILLIN, like perhaps still like Saiyan Saga KRILLIN, because he doesn't have like the Cell Saga like blue undershirt and stuff like that. Which I think is a bit of a failure on their part. I think that is a much better look for KRILLIN. And it's not even like the one from Super, because I just don't think it is. However, let's get him open. There's not a read-up or anything like that. Fantastic artwork on the side, though. I like that. That's pretty good. I guess this could be the one from Super. I think just the only thing is that his outfit is not quite right. Now, it has been a while since I got a Dragon Stars figure. What was the last one? That's a good question. I don't even know. Maybe it was Gohan. It might have been. Now, there's another wave that's been out since this with Ultra Instinct Omen version Goku, which I have found. I did not pick up at the time. I was looking for other figures. Wow, I haven't had one fight me that hard to get open. And there's just been other ones. There have been. We need a transformed Broly. That'd be cool. Or different levels of Broly, because we only have like the last bit of that, either both with new and old Broly. I think it'd be cool to have movie Broly, other non-Broly. And also, like, we don't have Topo or anybody like that, and I have not seen anything regarding future releases. Now, mind you, it's like a budget wave. It's watered down Figuarts, so let's just be honest here. And there he is, still in the thing. Looks pretty good, but I just wish he had some shoulder covering. It's like that's the only thing. It's like they left him completely bare shoulder, and he should have a little bit of thing coming over. And we've already seen they can do that. They can add a little bit of sleeve. That's not a problem. It's either molded to the top of the arm or extended out from the gi itself. Okay. And I will say that I still believe that this line could be better, but they don't want it to be compared to Figuarts, which I think is why they skip out on the actual effect parts and stuff like that. The only one, there we go, the only one that I know of that effectively comes with effect parts, or actually I guess I should say two, because two of them do, and that's Vegito. Any of them, all the Vegetos come with the same like blue sword hand, and then Goku Black. Perhaps just the Rose, Super Saiyan Rose version. Might be all versions, but either way, those are the only ones that I know that even come with any kind of effect parts, and that's sad. Okay, so you do get the hands. Whoop-de-doo. I have so many of these types of hands, it's kind of sad. I think that at some point I'm just going to throw them away. I legit have a little Tupperware container right there that in a lot of ways consists of almost entirely hands from these figures. Okay, so right off the bat, you can't, there we go. I was going to say you can't get his feet straight, but or his knees, but I got him. Alright, let's see here. It's not bad. Got a long neck. pretty good. Look at him, it looks pretty good. He's about as pale as you go. Oh, look at that. Alright, so he's got the, I believe that's Master Roshi's emblem, if I remember correctly. That's the symbol of Kami House. Even though he's trained under, wait, did he train under King Kai? No, he was on Namek, so he didn't train under King Kai. Has he trained under anybody else? Other than Master Roshi? I don't know that he has. Head sculpt looks fine. A little bit of ink spilled out over there, though. He does have his 6 dots, which is fine. Oh, we do need a GT Krillin who has hair. That'd be interesting. I remember, did Super Krillin have hair for a while? Yeah, I think he did. We need cop uniform Krillin. That'd be cool, too. I mean, this is the only Krillin. How many Gokus? I mean, I've got at least 6, possibly 7 Gokus. I've got at least 4 Vegetas. We only have a Krillin, you know? And like I said, this could be early days Krillin. This could be, I mean, he's a little bit more ripped than he should be if he's early days Krillin. We need Saiyan uniform Krillin from when they went to Namek. How do we not have a Nappa? Like, how many Vegetas do we have? And we don't even have a Nappa. Also, I don't know if we ever got a Planet Arlia version of Vegeta. We might have. That might have been a festival or a Comic-Con exclusive or something like that. Okay, so his head is definitely just a ball joint. But he does have the base of the neck has a slight swivel to it. The chest paint does actually look pretty decent, despite it being molded in orange and painted that color. That's actually pretty decent. His arms are surprisingly good. I think his neck might be a little bit long, but that's neither here nor there. The tampo for the emblem looks really good, despite it being over the wrinkles and stuff. That looks pretty good. His belt looks fine. Molded in blue. Like, he has very little actual paint, but of course, anywhere he does have paint, he's got overspray or mistakes. So his little wrist bands, weighted bands or whatever, those are painted on the flesh color. It's a little sloppy, but it's okay. The funny thing is, he doesn't have whites for his eyes. He only has skin tone eyes, so it's pretty easy. So his face is actually tampoed very nicely. He does have... We don't have a Tien. Just going over all the... We need a Tien and Chaozu, like, as a 2-pack, because Chaozu's like half the size of Krillin. Sorry, drinking coffee while I'm at this. Ball joint waist, so he's pretty limited in the waist department. Sorry, buddy. I do need to put him with Android 8 or 17, that'd be cool. Or 18, I should say. not 17. They're not friends. His brother-in-law. Okay, the wrist peg is sort of stuck in place. He does have the wonky elbow joint. It is what it is. You know, I was supposed to leave it slightly bent anyways. Pants look good. He has to be a completely new mold, because there's no way they shrunk down anyone's mold to make this. It looks brand new in every aspect. Even the legs are new. You know, you would almost expect them to use Gohan, but Gohan's taller than him in this aspect. So 10-year-old Gohan was actually taller. 10-year-old Gohan was taller than Krillin, which is funny. He does have the drop-down hips with the sort of universal, so he can do that. With it split, he can do a double kick. That's not bad. That's actually his first time I've ever done that position with a figure. Though with those weird drop-down hips, you gotta be careful because it looks really dumb sometimes. It's a double-jointed knee, but it's not a good one. Because, like, if you use only the top knee, it gets really weird. Like, this is not the good one that, like, makes it look like pants as you go. It's the bad one that leaves the ginormous gap. So that's a no knee bend situation. He does have his classic shoes. I think he's the only one who wears shoes like this. Oh, wait, no, I take back. Yamcha wears shoes like that, too. We don't have a Yamcha of any kind. Not like long hair, dead in the hole Yamcha. We don't have short hair. Should give up on his baseball career Yamcha. Has a hole through his chest from Android 20 Yamcha. Speaking of which, where's our 19 and 20? Like, there's so many figures, like, from the Android saga that we just don't have. Like, we need alternate outfit 17. Cowgirl outfit. With or without vest, because, of course, she loses it later and just has a t-shirt on. With a necklace. All these characters. We don't have in-between form Frieza. We've got ultimate form. Oh, I did not pick up Cooler, but I will eventually if I find him. I like that Cooler. We don't have any other forms of Cooler. Like, come on. The last couple waves is like, I kind of am tired of Saiyans. We don't even have a Chi-Chi. Like, where's our Chi-Chi? We need a less swole Goku. Like, less defined Goku. To go up against Raditz. Also don't have a Raditz. I mean, that could easily be, like, mostly a remold of Super Saiyan 3 Goku. It's just funny. Like, this is good. This is a perfectly fine little figure. I think it's a decent representation of Krillin. Of course, the figwarts are way better, way more animation accurate. You even get younger Krillin, like, in training when they're kids. This is, you know, adult-ish, you know, 20-year-old Krillin, although he never changes until later. Oh, that's what we need. We need GT Krillin with gray hair and the mustache. That's a Krillin we need. I'm just kidding. We don't need that. GT doesn't count. But yeah, I mean, he's a good figure. As I'm looking away, I'm looking at my other Dragon Stars figures. So now we have adult Gohan, at least normal timeline adult Gohan from Super. We don't have a Trunks timeline Gohan, which we need. One arm or two. I mean, you could customize it, but his hair is very different between the two timelines. They could give us tracksuit useless Gohan from Resurrection F. That'd be funny. We don't have a Great Saiyaman, and that is like a horrible, horrible crime right there. We have Majin Buu, or Evil Kid Buu, whichever one you want to call it. We don't have Fat Buu. We don't have Super Buu. How we don't have Super Buu, I don't understand. Even if it's just regular Super Buu before he starts at like Buu Tanks and Piccolo, like adding all those other things on there. We don't have Goten. We don't have Trunks to make Gotenks. We just have Gotenks, and we only have Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks. You see my problems here? I was like, actually, just give me a new head. Like, give me a Goten and a Trunks, and give me a normal head for Gotenks that I can swap on and lose the giant Super Saiyan 3 hair that is massively annoying. You know? It's like, I think that's the one thing that I hate about this line more than anything. It's the budget line, so they make you buy more crap instead of just giving you more stuff in the package. Especially when these are, you know, prices are going up. They're starting to reach more in the way of the $25 range. And Krillin is small. Krillin is roughly the size of Frieza. Either first form or final form. We have three different Friezas, and we don't even have his weird alternate forms. We don't have Giant Frieza, and we don't have weird alien Frieza. You know? We also don't have shirtless, ridiculously swole Jiren. Not that we necessarily need that, but we do need a regular Topo and a God of Destruction Topo. Speaking of other Gods of Destruction, we got a whole bunch of those. You know, there's at least, what, 12 Gods of Destruction? We don't have a Whis. How do we not have a Whis? Come on. Most of the angels, nobody really cares about. Give us a Whis. Give us a, I want to say GLaDOS. I know, something like that. It might come to me, but I know it's something like that. His sister, so to speak. Grand Priest and Zeno. You know, we got a lot of figures we don't need. A Grand Priest and a Zeno can come together. Grand Priest is short, Zeno is a little thing. You know? And I can get two Zenos, so we can have that whole problem. Have two old gods of the universe there together. Not that we necessarily need it, but we could definitely throw in a Pycon. We could give us a Grand Kai. We don't have a King Kai. We don't have North Kai, East Kai, West Kai, you know, all the South Kai. Because I think South Kai isn't South Kai our Kai? King Kai, so to speak? King Kai and Bubbles need to be a 2-pack. And then throw in a Gregory because he's tiny too. So give us a deluxe set that King Kai... Stupid